So there's some roosters in the neighborhood. Welcome to Todos Santos. We have been here now for 3 days. And so far I'm absolutely loving it. I really enjoy doing these first impressions videos, and I think you guys enjoy them as well because it gives us all a chance to get to know the town sort of at the same pace if you've never been here before. And maybe we'll wait for the rooster to be done having a chat before we talk more. So when we moved to Todos Santos, we really had no idea what it was going to be like. I've heard lots of different things about this place, which has led us to want to live here for at least a month or so. And that was mostly that it was like a cute small town, that it didn't have the sort of hype and big city tourist living that Los Cabos or La Paz even has, and we were ready to come somewhere that was away from the big lights, where we could just kind of hang out at the beach and have some good weather and really just like live a more outdoor lifestyle. There's supposed to be lots of hiking here, surfing, lots of different beaches to check out. So yeah, that's what drew us here initially, and what our expectations were before we came. So that's where we started off. We arrived from Todos Santos on the bus from La Paz, and you pretty much go through the desert. There's cacti and sand and not much else. There's hardly any towns in between, at least not that I saw. And it took us about an hour and 40 minutes on the bus, so I assume it's probably about an hour and 15 in the car, because lots of cars were passing us while we were on the road. But yeah, so we arrived in Todos Santos, and I was kind of unsure if we were in Todos Santos or if we were like stopping somewhere before we'd arrived, you know, somewhere else, another small town along the way. But I checked my phone and we got out, and luckily the people who own the casita where we're staying, they picked us up because they knew we didn't have a car, and brought us with our very heavy suitcase down over to the casita. We're about a 20-minute walk from town, which is what we knew coming into this. But I guess I had no real understanding of the layout of this town. So that was something that was like a bit of a surprise. I think I was really naive about coming to this region of Mexico because we've traveled so many other parts of Mexico, even small towns like Tepoztlan or I don't know, Cuernavaca, I guess, is a city, but really like it's a small town. And we've managed to get to a lot of these smaller places using public transportation, even when you connect to the smaller beach towns in Yucatan or Quintana Roo. It's all connected, even if you have to take like a little van or a colectivo. It's easy enough to navigate without a car, but that was the sort of biggest thing that we realized when we got here. It's almost impossible to navigate around here, to get out of the town and get to the beaches without your own transportation. I haven't seen a bus. I know that one exists along the highway road between Pescadero, which is south of here, and Todos Santos, but I haven't seen it. From the people that I've asked, I don't know what the bus times are or how frequent or infrequent it is. And from where we are, we'd have to get into the town and then go from there. The town is not close to the beach, as far as like La Paz, for instance, where the beach is in the town and then you follow that road to all the other beaches. There's a bus that travels regularly on the hour, every hour if you want to go to Balandra. Whereas that doesn't seem to be the case here, and everyone that I've spoken to since we arrived were like, yeah, of course you need a car. So that was a little bit of a hiccup, but I think we may have figured out a solution, and that is that we bought bicycles today, this morning. Let me show you them. These are our bikes. It's very hard to see because it's so sunny. Blue bike? So yeah, we got bikes, so now we are hoping to be able to get to the town a little bit easier, to get to the beaches a lot easier, and just be able to explore without thinking, okay, well, we have like a 30-minute walk ahead of us just to get to like the other side of Todos Santos, or to get to the beach would have been half the day just to get to and from. So yeah, I'm excited. I know that it's not a car. But at least it'll mean that we can grab some backpacks and do our grocery shopping too, which is harder to do out here without a vehicle. So yeah, that's been our sort of solution to the problem of not having a car around here. I'll let you know how that goes. We'll be taking them for a spin this weekend. But yeah, they have gears. I almost bought a beach cruiser, which didn't have gears, but it's pretty hilly here, so I thought better of it. They're more expensive than I thought. We tried to negotiate a ton with different people, but the base price for bikes that we found was really about 2,500 pesos, which is $125 roughly. So yeah, for a used bike, which we need to fix some of the brakes and stuff. So yeah, I'm surprised by that, but I guess maybe I shouldn't be. Things around Cabo and Baja California Sur in general are more expensive than they are sort of in the mainland part of Mexico. But yeah, that's where we are with that situation, and trying to just get on with it and still have some fun and explore and see what we can see. The weather has been absolutely incredible. As you can see, we're back in tank tops and shorts. It's much warmer here than it was in La Paz, I think, because you have the sea breeze straight from the waterfront down there. But here, or up there, I guess, here in Todos Santos, we're much more, I don't know, sheltered, I guess. So although it's windy, even the wind is really warm. It's a really dry heat. I keep waking up with like a little bit of a dry throat in the mornings. But the weather, I haven't seen a cloud since we got here. It's so beautiful. And during the day, it gets pretty hot. Although it says that it's only 75 degrees, the sun feels pretty strong. So what wasn't a beach day in La Paz is definitely a beach day here in Todos Santos. I'm excited to get out there to Cerritos now that we have bikes. Other things that I have loved, the mountains everywhere you look. Oh, it's so beautiful. I remember posting something once about wanting to live somewhere that combined the ocean and the mountains, two of my favorite things, and we're in it right now. I can see why people love this little town so much. The town itself is so cute. Lots of like really cool cafes, good restaurants, combined with what you expect from a small beach town in Mexico, street side fish tacos, and locally owned little abarrotes, like supermarket shops that aren't really supermarkets. They're really just like, they do two things, like you can get your beef and your pork and your tortillas here, and then over here you have to get your chicken and your milk, you know, that sort of stuff. So we're used to that from when we lived in Barra de Navidad, and I'm excited to get back to that sort of more local shopping, which we'll definitely do while we're here in Todos Santos. Yeah, so far excited to explore, still lots to see. Haven't seen the ocean yet, other than like from above. When you're up high, you can see straight to the sea, which is incredible. But yeah, haven't touched it, haven't put my toes in, haven't walked on the sand yet. So yeah, lots more videos to come, lots more exploring to be done. If you have any suggestions, if you've been here before, let me know in the comments below. I've been pinning all of your recommendations on my Google Maps so that I can check them out and yeah, eat well and have some adventures. We've got surfing lessons booked, we've got our bikes, and we've got some hiking trails on the list that we want to get up to this weekend. I'm so excited to be here. It just feels good to be unpacked and living a little bit more slowly now again. So yeah, if you found this video helpful and you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.